Hey, Dustin Tibbetts with Passport to Wall Street, and today for our educational video, we're actually going to talk about the idea of paying attention to the charts. Over the summertime, when the markets are really slow, they can be a little bit quiet, it's a good time to really brush up on your chart reading skills, and particularly candlesticks. It's something we just get used to looking at, similar to like learning a new language. When you learn a new language, you only know a few words, but sooner or later you eventually learn it all and you're fluent in the language. Well, over the summertime, the stock market tends to give us really clear symbols, and I should say stocks in general tend to give us really clear signals as to what the rest of the investors are thinking. Now, I don't want you to think of candlesticks as some sort of magic sauce, right, where you learn something and you're going to make lots of profits. Candlesticks and charts in general are meant to show you what other investors are doing. If we had nothing to look at, we'd be guessing what other people were thinking about in the stock market. So it's just a visual representation of what's going on. Well, let's take a look at really refining our skills and understanding the story that the charts are telling us over the summertime. Here's a stock called Ulta Salons. And recently they reported earnings here, and initially the stock actually started trading lower. Well, throughout the day, as the markets opened and they announced some more good news about products that they were bringing into the stores, the stock just took off. And we can see that because this day, the movement in one day is greater than almost any day that we can see on the charts. Actually, it is greater than any day you can see on these charts at the moment. So what that tells you is people were interested in buying, and that's it, right? Anybody that sold very likely was just taking profits on what they just experienced. So this story right now with the one candlestick, think of it as one letter in the stock market, right? One candlestick is equal to one letter in your language, and it's telling you a story, but it only has one letter. And so to understand the whole story, we got to go back in time and see what are the other letters? What story are we being told? Well, look at all of this over here. This is a bunch of a mess. There's just very, very hard to make any decision as to what's going on. Well, now, after all of that indecision, you've got a very solid, decisive candlestick. And that's telling you what to expect next. Now, it may not be the next day and the day after, but overall, this one candlestick is telling you the story of what's about to happen. So I want you to take a look at things like that and really try to understand one candlestick and what is the story. In order to understand the story, we got to go back in time and see what the story has led up to this very moment. Take a look at that. Look on the charts, and while the summertime's a little bit quiet, enjoy some skill building time where we can just get a little better with our chart reading. I hope this helps. I hope it makes you a profit, and we'll talk to you soon.